This is Grizz Files, and this is Cedric Coward. Cedric, let's start at the very beginning. You grew up in Fresno, California. How do you remember first falling in love with the game?
First falling in love with the game was through my grandpa. We watched a lot of games together, and from as early as I can remember, we were Laker fans. And my guy is Kobe, and still will be. Rest in peace. But I remember watching Kobe play, and I don't know how or what transpired me to continue playing basketball, but that's just how it happened.
When do you first remember realizing, hey, I'm pretty good at this, maybe I could take it further?
Ooh, pretty good at it. I would say when I was a kid, I was always like a level up on, I guess, the kids my age. And for me, it was just always about having fun, but realizing you were better than most. I remember still the day I finally did it through the legs without lifting my leg up, and then nobody else could do that. So that was a turning step. But really, like in the NBA, probably my second year of college at East, or first year at Eastern, but second year of college.
Well, your college career started at Division III Willamette, and you were the Northwest Conference Freshman of the Year. What was the biggest thing you learned about yourself in that season that allowed you to continue?
How much I love the game. I think, our record wasn't the best, and at the same time, it wears on you mentally, honestly, when you don't win a lot of games. But at the same time, I was with great people, great coaches, honestly. And for me as a player, it made me realize how much I love the game, how much I could really excel at it as I was just, getting better and better each and every day.
From Willamette, you go to Eastern Washington. For people who don't know, from Eastern Washington, you go to Washington State.
Yeah.
When you look back on your college playing career, what was your favorite highlight?
My favorite highlight. Ooh. I have two. Can I give you?
Yes.
Okay. My first highlight is my first year at Eastern. I got an offensive rebound against Idaho State, and I took one dribble and I hammer dunked it with my left hand. And I remember the next day, in film, all my teammates were like, "Holy crap!" I didn't even know you had that. So that was pretty cool. And then probably the second highlight is less of a on the court thing, but just graduating of senior night, being able to experience that with the coaches and teammates that I care so much for and that care for me, and then obviously having my family there. Those are probably the two biggest highlights.
You play those games at WSU. At first, you're going to transfer to Duke. Then you kill it at the NBA Combine. You're one of the fastest risers in the draft, and you ultimately decide to stay in the NBA draft. How do you reflect on that process and why it ultimately was the right choice for you?
It was honestly crazy, and to be honest with you, it was real tough to leave Duke, because Coach Shire, Dildy, Sewell, all those guys over there, and that whole program, Rachel, all of them, I chose them for a reason, and I think at the end of the day, it was just what the best decision was for me. And I realized that the way my trajectory was going and how much I believed in myself, if I didn't have to take the extra step in going back to college, then I wasn't going to. And I ended up, staying in. And luckily, I was blessed enough to be picked by this great organization.
It works out. You're taken 11th overall by the Memphis Grizzlies. Take me back to draft night.
Ooh, I woke up honestly just like it was a normal day, but then as I went downstairs, I was like, holy crap, it's draft day. My future literally depends on this one day. But honestly, it was more of a slower day. It's long, to be honest with you. It's really long, but it goes by pretty quick as you go through all the media and stuff like that. But it was one of the best nights of my life. I was able to experience it with my family, my girlfriend, my agents. I know all the people I love and care about back home were watching. And honestly, it's crazy because I was born on 9/11. My favorite number is 11, and I was the 11th pick.
Destiny.
Yeah.
What excites you most about your rookie season with the Grizzlies?
Just finally playing with the best players in the world, playing at this level that many dream to get to. And then honestly, going through both the ups and downs, being able to just do what I can to make sure I have an impact on our team and impact winning in the best way I can possible, learning along the way and going through, like I said, the ups and downs, whether it be on the court or, off the court with travel and stuff like that. And honestly, I'm really excited for everything.
Through this process, you hear so many people talk about your game. How do you describe your game?
Versatile. I would say if you were to take me and turn me into an object, I'd be a Swiss Army knife. I got all the tools.
When you're not playing basketball, how do you spend your free time?
Right now, renovating my house.
Ooh.
You know, when you first buy a home, you gotta buy everything yourself, couches and all that. So I've been on the look for that stuff and ordering that stuff each and every day, building coffee tables and all types of different things like that. But besides that, I play video games. I like to cook. I like to bake and customize shoes.
What's your go-to thing to cook?
My favorite food is chicken wings, so probably fry up some chicken wings. Either that or tacos, simple, quick, and easy.
We'll end with some rapid-fire questions. If you weren't a professional basketball player, what would you be?
Professional football player.
What position?
Quarterback.
Who is your go-to music artist to listen to pregame?
Oh, either J. Cole or I've been real big on Young Boy.
Favorite movie?
Longest Yard.
You've only been here a short time, but what's one word you would use to describe Memphis?
Southern.
Funniest teammate you've ever had?
Ever had? I've had a lot of them. Lawan Watts.
Favorite place you've ever traveled?
Malaga, Spain.
Who is the person you would most like to meet?
Dead or alive or alive?
Dead or alive.
Kobe Bryant.
And finally, what's something that would surprise people about you?
That I probably cook and bake.
Cedric, thank you so much. We wish you nothing but the best the rest of the season.
Thank you.